Testing, testing. We loaded. Okay, if I could find this. We loaded. Here we go. Here we go. We loaded. Here we go. We loaded. All right. I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Oh, no, no, oh, baby girl, you're the flavor of the... What's going on, everybody? It's your boy GY, aka GY Shefty, because I bring all those stats, and aka GY Mr. Shots Fired, because I always shoot my shot, because if I don't take my shot, I'll miss 100% of my shots. What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute. Wanted to check in, but we got some things to talk about. We're about to hit playoffs again. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's in the league. As always, without you, there would be no league. But sub to the channel. Sub to the channel because, you never know what you're going to get. I stay in hot water with YouTube, but that's the way it is. I'm probably going to switch over to Twitch soon because YouTube doing the brother bad. But today, anyway, we got some things to talk about. We're going to talk about the power rankings. It's been a minute since I did a power rankings. We're going to talk about the Colts, the Jets, the playoffs, Super Bowl predictions, and I'm going to give my take on which players I think are going to hit MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, stuff like that. We're going to hit that stride too. First of all, what's going on, everybody? Like I said, it's been a little minute, man. Then let me pump this up a little bit because y'all seem like y'all kind of dead in here. Who's in here right now with me? Who's in here? Tune in, call in, do what you got to do. I need to speak to everybody. 201 922 3503. Once again, 201 922 3503. That's the number to the podcast, y'all. So, my boy Easy is in the building. Feeling that recycle icon on your name when it popped up just now. My boy Easy is in the building. Shout out to Easy, man. He's a co-commissioner, been holding me down when I'm working late. My schedule just changed, and he's been holding it down for a brother. For real, for real. You know what I mean? Some of these commissioners, they be slacking. And when they get demoted, they going to wonder why. But, it is what it is. That's the topic for another day. Story for another day. So I'm going to get right to it, man. I'm going to get into these power rankings. I was kind of tight, man, because I lost a fair sim game. My thing is, honestly, it really should have been a FW for me. But, I try to give users a break because I'm the head commissioner. And I don't really consider myself the head commissioner. I feel like all our commissioners in the league that that's helping me with the league. I feel like we're equal, man, because like I said, wouldn't have no league without the users, and probably couldn't run the league efficiently without the commissioners I have. So shout out to them. But yeah, I try to be as fair as possible. Excuse me. I know the brother got sinus issues, but I had to play the Broncos, man. He's telling me he's free all day Saturday. By the time he told me that, I had took some overtime. Hit a brother up. What's your schedule like? 'Cause I was, you know how that is. You take overtime. You're going to work, but you really don't feel like working. So now you plotting to get out of there, and that's what I did. I was plotting to get out of there. So I got out of there, but I had hit him up. Like, yeah, what's your schedule like for today? I hit him up early in the morning. This dude, I'm free all day. I'm off. Hit him up like when I finally told myself, oh, yeah, I'm not staying here. I'm going home. Like 2 hours before that, no response. Hit him up on my way home, no response. But I took a sim L. For some reason, the game subbed out Patrick Surtain and put Marlon Humphrey in the game. So they took a free agent signing and put him as a starter and took my starter out complete. He wasn't even in the starting lineup. I don't even know if he played. Joe, Big Ben Billions is in the building. He have some things to say. I don't know if he's going to call in or if he's. I hope he don't write it. I hope he calls in. But he said he got some things to talk about. But yeah, I took a sim loss because the computer want to sub players out. Now, mind you, I'm struggling to make the playoffs as it is because I had 7 starters hurt for 5 weeks or more. Injuries is turned down. My man Logic is in the building. Salute, King. So I had 7 players hurt. 7 players hurt. 7 starters, offense and defense. A mixture. And then the game subs out this guy. My players just came back. Then you don't even let some start. Come on, man. What is happening? What is happening? And this is why I got in trouble with EA last time and they suspended me because I pulled their card. You already know when, I'm not going to say 100% of the time, but 98% of the time, you already know your opponent is going to win. When when a player on your team, let me rewind. There's a method to it. When you're on offense, especially if you get the ball first, you're on offense. And that first possession, you fumble, an offensive lineman get hurt, or I'm going to just say an offensive starter get hurt, 98% of the times you're going to lose that game. They already decided who's going to win that game. And they had taken it out because I started a whole uproar in the Madden community about it. They suspended me. They suspended my account. Couldn't even get online. But again, my commission has held me down. But honestly, I want y'all to watch and pay attention to that. And like I said, I might get suspended again for saying it again, but pay attention to it because it's back. Or they're just, let's say nobody gets hurt, but you get the ball, your first possession, you fumble. Your opponent pick up the ball, run it back, get a touchdown. Now, this is your second possession. Your second possession, your second carry, you fumble again. Your opponent get the ball. All right, you stop him. But now you said, you know what? He's thinking I'm going to run again. I'm not going to run because the game is wilding. I'm going to throw the ball. Your receiver is wide open. you overthrow him. That's your first pass of the game. It's not like you was cold, getting hit, you're getting sacked. Pay attention. Pay attention to the telltale signs. Please pay attention to that. We need to stick together and write ear about these things because one thing, like I used to have a close rapport with EA. They used to respond to my emails and everything, but ever since I've been exposing them, it's like I'm number one enemy. But one thing a user had told me is every time they fix something, they have to add something back. They can't just fix something and leave it out. Sometimes the codes of the game don't allow them to fix something without bringing something back, the coding, something with the coding. And I believe that. I believe that. But let's get into it. So my man Ben, aka the Caps, aka the Colts, he want to know where has Coach Dawson been at. I need to know that too, because he's one of the top users in the league. My thing is this: y'all always come looking for me when it's time to play me, because y'all know I'm not on a game like that. I do make playoffs, but I'm not on a game like that, like a lot of y'all. So y'all come hunting for me because y'all feel like it's gonna be an easy win. Sometimes y'all do win, sometimes y'all lose. But my thing is this: when y'all face a top-notch opponent like the Bears, the Caps, the Dolphins, the Chargers, just to name a few, y'all disappear. Y'all disappear. Fell off bad. He fell off bad. And I'm talking about you. You know what I'm going to say to that? Shots fired because you don't come looking for me and don't look for nobody else. Stop it. Bring your A game. You must have had to play the Caps. You disappeared. When you had to play the Chargers, you disappeared. What's happening? Tell me what's happening. I need to know. Because, like I said, you come looking for me. Even in the other league, I was working. I didn't play my game in this league or the other league. Guess who came looking for me? The Patriots in tackle. You know who that is? Coach Dawson. What makes it bad? You hit me up on a day in advance. Where were you? You fell off because you get tired. You're getting tired of getting beat on lately. People done figured you out. I noticed every time a user get figured out, guess what? They start losing, right? And then you know what happens? Yo, Gywu, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to step away from the league. My work schedule changed. I have no time for the game. I get it. Everybody work schedule change. Life happens. Life comes first. I get it. You had a 6'8" receiver last year killing. What happened? I can't find you. You're like, where's Waldo? Shots fired. Yeah, I'm coming for your head because you came looking for me. Yeah, you won. You won. I said, yo, I just got home from work. Yo, but let's run it now. I gotta go out. I gotta do this. I gotta. So I ran it. My wife was like, yo, you just came. You gonna get on the game? I said, this guy talking about you gotta leave. I'm explaining to my wife, whatever. She was like, you don't like doing that. You like to wind down. That's my wisdom. I should have listened to her. I lost. But he don't come looking for nobody else. You know why? They got him figured out. They got him figured out. I'm surprised that he's even in this playoff picture. You know why? Because you have a lot of guys, like I said, when they start losing, they want to wait till next season. They don't even try to make the playoffs. Like I said, I had 7 players hurt, but I'm still fighting to make the playoffs. Everybody sit and want to force win. Stop. That's not why you join leagues. You join leagues to be competitive and have fun. Make trades, build your team. Yeah, I traded Christian Wirfs. to get past Surtain, knowing what kind of game this was, this man, and with the blitzes and all of that. But you got to give up something to get something. I know in the long run that I would figure out how to stop at least some of the blitzes, and my defense would be a lot better. Then I traded my first, and I had to lose the season, so my first was like number 5 or 4, something like that. I traded my fast receiver and that's what I'm talking about. Logic said he ain't scared of none of y'all. Can't say that. Kids in the house. Shots fired. Yo, my man Logic, man. I came for him the other day in the chat. I was like, 83? 83, really? Come on, man. Try me. But meanwhile, he just beat me in the other league. Yo, it's crazy. I think it was like 28-17, something like that. Yo, our Logic is the Texans. He took that team. I think the team had 2 wins. I don't know really recall how many losses, but now he has a winning record. If he continues, I definitely see him. If he went out, I think he'd be in the playoffs. I was looking at the schedule, not the schedule, the standings. Oh, he started 0-3. I gave 2 top users a bounty. The Caps, aka the Colts, aka Ben, and the Texans, aka Logic, a bounty. I went off the previous game they had, so I asked Logic to score 50 on Ben. Now, these are 2 top users. Don't get it twisted. These are 2 top users. So, 50 is not easy to come by, but he scored 45 or 48 on Ben last time. So I figured, like, what's 2 more points? Now, I know Logic like to air that thing out. He got plays on top of plays. Y'all remember I used to say that? Plays on top of plays. I got plays on top of plays. Logic got plays on top of plays. Now, Ben, him and his 5-wide arsenal, I don't know if that's what he still do, but he has a 5-wide arsenal. And from my understanding, his defense is suspect. So I told Ben, get 5 interceptions and 5 sacks. So that was the bounty. Ben had to get 5 interceptions, 5 sacks. Logic had to score 50 and hold Ben to 14. Yeah. Listen, before let me finish this. I'm gonna get into his team and who Ben is. So 5 interceptions, 5 sacks, 50 points, hold Ben to 14. Now, mind you, Ben does 5 wide, like I said, unless he changed up. Logic had plays on top of plays, so I knew this would be a good game. I didn't get to watch it because of my work schedule. But matter of fact, I don't even know who won. But I believe the Caps won. But nobody got the bounty. And I was shocked because they played defense. They played defense and they played offense. And, it was weird because these are 2 top-notch players. Usually one to have the other one figured out for the next game. And that's what I thought was going to happen. But obviously, these are true Madden franchise players that change up their game. They know they couldn't do the same thing against that opponent that early playing each other again. So they changed up the game. And that's what it's about. If I know you run all game. Remember I used to run all game? And I would have like 1,000 yards in the first 3 games or 4 games. You couldn't stop my run. But now people know, all right, he's running. Come out in cover two. Come out in this. Different things like that. It's they're trying to bring Madden back to the chess match. Yeah, people are always gonna have money plays. So what? Because when they weren't money plays, they were money plays. And what I mean by that, a lot of y'all was going on YouTube, get these plays. Y'all would have one play that y'all would try to do 1,000 times a game before they put the adjustments in where you it was limited to a certain amount of plays. Right? Like for me, in a way, I feel like it handicaps you when you put that adjustment on. But I also feel like if you're gonna have that adjustment on, you really should use team-oriented playbooks, and it don't have to be for the team that is for specifically. Like basically, if you're the Falcons, you can use the Chargers playbook. It just can't be a created playbook. So anyway, getting back to Ben. So Ben has been in the league forever. He was one of I'm going back. One of my original members. I was one of his original members. Like Bots. Bots was down with us back from our original CFM leagues. Man, it was Crew 32. That was the name of the league, and I was DJing back then too. I had a little thing. I can't even find it on my phone. I think they deleted it, but I used to be like Crew 32. Wait, I forgot itself. Oh, it's GYWU at Crew 32, something like that. But I was on the turntables. You know what I mean? This is what I do. But Ben originally was not the Colts. He actually built that team. He traded the Rams user, which is Twan, and the Rams team was actually 5 times better than the Colts that he received. Then he was smart. He traded Anthony Richardson because Anthony Richardson did not want to resign at first. Well, he did want to resign, but he wanted something like 500 million. And everybody know in this game you have to manage your money right. That's one thing I do like that Madden has done, EA has done. The salary caps are more orientated towards how the real NFL is. So he knew he had to get rid of him. Oh, yeah, guess what? He found a sucker. He found a sucker to take him that had money. Shout out to the Bengals. Shots fired. But shout out to the Bengals for taking Anthony Richardson. Yeah. Yeah. And he switched teams while the Rams was undefeated. Yeah. So that was crazy. And he still made the playoffs that year. He switched teams from his Rams that was undefeated. Shout out to Easy for remembering that. But he traded Anthony Richardson, who, honestly, if you know how to play the game, is like one of the best quarterbacks in the game by far. He got the Bengals to take him. Then he had Pittman. Pittman would not resign with him. He franchise tagged him that year. Then he tried to franchise tag him. He was going to franchise tag him again. Pittman wouldn't, didn't want to sign. So I don't even know if he still have him. I told him to send him to me for a fourth. I would have took him, but he was like, nah, that's too low. I'm lowballing him. So whatever. I don't care. You ain't want to trade him to me. No, man, nobody's scared of you. But shout out to Logic. He said he ain't scared of none of y'all. And that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. This is what I like, the competition. Yeah, honestly, you know what? He definitely do know how to build. And I will tell you one thing. As I always say, I haven't won a bowl in no league since 2019. That was the last time I won. I think it was Tackle League or Spring League that I won my last bowl against Showtime. And the only players I knew how to build was the running back because I was a heavy runner. After talking to users like Ben, talking to players, users like Showtime. You can be strong at one area, but you have to know how to build all your players. And once I got the concept, I actually went in the lab and started learning different things. Like you have to know the traits. And I'm not talking about like superstar traits and abilities and all that. I'm talking about the characteristics of that player. Yes, if y'all didn't know, every team, these players on your team have characteristics. Like I said, I'm in constant touch with EA. They have characteristics where Cooper Cup, for example, his route running. A lot of people have him as the number one, right? You put that man in the slot or as a second receiver, you're definitely going to have, honestly, and I'm not exaggerating, you're going to have about 2,500 yards with Cooper Cup, and his speed is only like an 89, if it's still that high. These players have characteristics. You have to know what they do. If you don't, that's why you can't build. Sorry. So once I learned this, it helped me. I remember I had to play what's his name? He was in the league, but he left. He's in Bots League. He's the Chiefs. What's his name? Come on, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He actually, our original logo he made for us. Come on, y'all, help me out. Where's my original members in here? Nobody? Excuse me. I'll think of his name 1 second. Just Dallas Victorian. So we're in tackle league together, which is Bots League. My man Bottomus Prime, that's his league. So I told you I learned how to build. So I took a 64-roll tight end, which is still on my team in this league, is still on my team in that league. He has 90 speed, and I built him up. Right away, oh, you force feeding him. You force feeding him. I'm not force feeding him, but now I know what his characteristics are. That tight end is a bully. Once you learn what they like, I don't throw deep balls and jump up with him because that's not. Yes, yes, Cole. That's what I'm talking about. I don't throw deep balls and jump with him. No, that's not his game plan. He actually has decent route running. So I killed. So he's like, "Oh, you force feeding? Yeah, anybody could do it." No, I'm not force feeding. But my thing is, if you know I'm throwing to him, hold him. Ben put a bounty on me, which I honored. I was like, listen, no, he doesn't catch a lot in traffic, but his route running separates him, so I don't have to worry about. Right, thank you. I don't have to worry about the catching in traffic. Ben, oh yeah, come on over, man. Matter of fact, easy. If you want to come, I'll see who's open. I'll add you. I'm a co over there too, so I can add you. But yeah, you have to learn the characteristics. You don't have to force feed. Shout out to Yuri. Let me tell you. See, y'all get me hyped up. This man in 2 seasons that had about 17 force wins. How do you do that? How do you do that? And you don't get off till 11 o'clock at night. School me. School. Nobody wants to give me an FW. School me, Yuri. I need to know, man. Shout out to my boy Yuri, man. Yo, love this guy. He's another one who's been down for a minute. He's been down for a minute. Yo, Yuri's been down for a minute. He's one of the original ones too from Crew 32. But yeah, listen, man. Listen, this is how we do, man. We have fun. We used to have a solid core here. A solid core. I mean, we had a solid 28 players. Of course, 4 or 5 are going to be like rotating doors or whatever, coming and going. But I had to remove one user out. He was a cancer to the league, always arguing. And if things didn't go his way, he would have other people complaining. So once I removed him, the arguing slowed down. Then I saw his little friends. They started to leave too. And actually, one player, I think, it was actually him. I think he had two accounts. I don't know. But listen, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I love the competition. I love the proactiveness. I love the I don't want to say arguing because it's not arguing. The rivalries. I love the rivalries. I talk caca to everybody. Do I mean it? Do I mean it personally? No. Like I said, I was talking caca to Logic. I was talking caca to Ben. I don't mean it. But guess what? I like to get people fired up because you know why? A lot of people, when they get fired up, they can't think. They can't play the game. Oh, I'm gonna blow him out. I'm gonna blow him out. No, not Pearson. No, Pearson ain't been around for a minute. I wish Pearson would come back. Like you look at the Packers. I got on the Packers so bad he wanted to blow me out. Oh my God, he wanted to blow me out. I beat him. The next time we had to play was playoffs. I forgot all about I was talking junk. And I actually lost. It was a high scoring game, something like 52 35 or 38, something like that. And, game was over. I'm like, he scored a touchdown before he had 52. He had 40. So I'm like, yo, why is he still trying to score? And then it hit me. Yo, I was talking junk. I had forgot all about it. So, but he didn't hit that 68. And that's what I was saying. You'll never score 60 on me. It's just certain things I live by. But I love the rivalries in here, man. I love them. But let's get into this. Let's get into this power rankings. So, my top honorable mention because of the way he's been playing and moving that team up the ladder is the Texans coming in at number. I'm sorry, as an honorable mention, coming in at number 10. None other than those Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby. None other. 7 injuries. All star Yuri, man, get out of here, man, with your 93,000 force wins, not contacting your opponent. No, I was joking. I was joking, Yuri. So coming in at number 10, Yuri's a trooper, man. As much as Yuri cursed me out, as much as I booed Yuri, but he would never explain that he worked late hours. And I thought he was just not playing. But Yuri has been down forever. Coming in number 9 is the Falcons. The Falcons, let me tell you something about the Falcons. Who can't beat you? I don't even fight ugly people, man. You mad ugly. Shots fired. The Falcons, he's winning the division right now. As you see, he's number 3 in the NFC. I'm like joking, Yuri. Yo, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Jared Allen was a quiet dude. Come and play his games and keep it pushing. He don't have a lot of time to write in the chat. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep. I guess while he's in those court buildings doing what he do, he in there studying the game as well. He's at number 9. Coming at number 8 is the Detroit Lions. I don't know how he's number 8, but I just got to go with the stats. That's all I know. I know this guy. I don't know. I don't know. But leave it right there. Coming in number 7, my man Pun. He don't talk to me like he used to. It's kind of hurting my feelings, but Pun used to be a top-notch user. He might still be. But when he came back, that's what I'm talking about. My man Axel Foley is in the building. Yes, shots fired at you. I need to know. Listen, I don't see you no more. I don't see you playing no games. You getting like Yuri with these force wins, but I just got to go by the stats. I don't know if they're computer stats or they're your stats. You tell me. You in the building, you tell me. Are they your stats or computer stats from the Force Winds? But I still put you I thought about you. I put you in the correct perspective, I think, at number 8. If you feel I'm wrong, tell me. But you know what I'm going to say to that. Like I tell everyone, you want to move up in the power rankings? Win more games. Yeah, you was in the Super Bowl last year. You damn sure was. But guess what? You did not deserve to be there. You know I hold no punches. You did not deserve to be there last season. I will give you your props. You made the Super Bowl. That wasn't last season. That was season before last. That was 2 seasons ago. But I never forget, that was the season. I had just beat you. Like week 15, 16. I don't know what ebook you found. But yo, you went on a tear, like a 4 or 5 game tear. You just was beating up on everybody. Shout out to my man Axel Foley. He know I mess with him all the time. But he's another good user. That's what I'm saying. We got a good, solid core users, man, that can ball. And I'm not saying a good, solid core user that everybody play their game. We have a good, solid core user that literally can ball. He's a top user. He's another one you can't sleep on. You sleep on him, you will lose. And not only will you lose, you will get blown out. But coming in at number 7, like I said, my man Pun, the Chiefs, he got mad at me because I pulled his card about the one play thing. He kept making the one play, and I didn't expect that from him. So I wasn't blah, blah. I just gave you a shout out. You tell me blah, blah, blah. Was it delayed? Listen, y'all got something in your chest. Call in 201-922-3503. Listen, the Chiefs, that's my man. Actually, I think he's going to win MVP with Mahomes this year. He's been killing with Mahomes on the low. He's been quiet. He's been real quiet. I think he's going to win MVP with Mahomes. This is a big one. He has never been on the power rankings before. Users have gotten on him because he never builds up his teams. Well, think again, baby. Shout out to my man ATL Jackets and them Steelers. He's building his team. Another one I had a conversation with about building and, yo, this is what you got to do, He was like, yo, he got it. He said he just didn't have time. Now he's doing what he's doing his dizzle. You see, he's number 4. Shout out to the Steelers and ATL Jackets. He has never been in the power rankings before. Don't sleep. That's all I can say. That's the message of this podcast. Don't sleep. The minute you sleep, you're done. You're going to get suffocated, smothered. Coming in number 5, we got those Chargers. San Diego, Los Angeles, I don't know where's the Chargers at now? San Diego, California, Los Angeles, California. I don't know where they're at, man. They somewhere. They out there, Shout out to the Chargers. He's coming in number 5. That's my man. That's one of the commissioners. He's been around for a little minute. He went through some things, and he's not as active in the chat, but he plays his games. Hopefully everything works out for him and his family, man. Blessings are up, man, also with the prayers. But coming in at number 4. We got a caller. Hold on. Hello? Oh, hold on. Let me turn this up. All right, state your name and what team with you. This Axel Foley?
Nah, this is Coach Dawson.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. Where is Ben right now? We got Coach Dawson, the Raiders on the line. Now, what?
Sir, I just put them things on the Chargers.
Oh, he say put those hands on the Chargers, man. Yeah, he put the paws on them. Yeah, hey Ben, we got Coach Dawson on the line right now. What you got to say now? I see you kind of quiet in here, Ben. Where you at, Ben? So
Ben, who's Ben? What team is
That's the coach, the Caps. He was saying that you've been running.
I ain't been running.
He said you've been running.
We play.
He said you've been running. You fell off. You're not the same Coach Dawson. I need to know what's going on.
He said I ain't the same.
Yeah, he said he's like, yeah. Listen, he fell off, man. You know, he expect bigger and better things from you.
Tell you next time. We'll see.
So Benny said next time we'll see. But now I need to know.
Ain't gonna help you.
What's going on with this 6'8" receiver, man? Where he hurt or something?
6'8" receiver? Who got a 6'8" receiver?
He said you had a 6'8" receiver that you was killing with.
No, not this league. I got a 6'9" in another league.
Oh, so I don't know. Maybe Ben got
In the other league, I was punishing everybody with that match.
Listen, man. All I know is what I'm hearing. He said last man or last season. Ben said last man. You mean last man or last season, Ben? Listen, we need to know. You're number 6. And what's this? AFC, right? Yeah, you're the AFC. You're number 6 in the AFC. Are we gonna see you in the Super Bowl this year?
You gonna see me in the bowl?
Yeah.
It really just depends on my quarterback play. If he's playing right, ain't throwing picks, I'll be there. If not, if he's throwing picks, ain't much I can do about it.
Yeah, you know what? You speaking true facts right now. Shout out to Coach Dawson because he's speaking facts. Because like I was saying earlier, sometimes you turn on this game and you don't know who's showing up. You don't.
Exactly.
You don't know who's showing. You be like, yo, what is this guy doing? Man, the guy was wide open. He overthrew me, threw him out of bounds. Yo, I threw the ball to O, but it went to X. Come on, what? Madden, you got to stop. You got to stop, Madden. You really got to stop. Listen, I want you to be in that bowl, man. Like I said, my days of winning the Super Bowl is over, man. But I know how to build now. There's another user that know how to build, y'all. Coach Dawson. But from what I'm hearing, he ain't built it right or something. This is what I'm hearing. This is what they said in the chat. You know, they saying like, listen, where's Coach Dawson been at? I know your favorite user left. You know, he'll be back. He became a doctor or something like that. I know he got a promotion. He works in the hospital. But your favorite user left, and they saying you ain't been the same since the Broncos left.
The Broncos?
Yeah. Pharaoh. Shots fired. He said he ran the Broncos out the league. I'm calling him up.
That man left my division and then left the league.
I'm calling him up. He said he did. Now this is what I got from him, and this is the God honest truth. I'm not making this up. He said he was tired of beating up on you. He needed more competition. He needed a challenge. Yeah, he switched to the Commanders, but then he got, like I said, he got the promotion at his job. But I don't know. I just go by what I hear.
I understand what you hear, but you just got to really look at the facts. He started at the top of the division in the AFC West.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he lost the division, he wanted out.
Ooh.
And we ran Kansas City Chiefs out too.
Oh.
So me and my brother, we running people out of that league, out of that division.
Oh, who's your brother?
The Chargers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you your brother. I gotta watch y'all. I gotta watch y'all. Y'all be making friendly trades?
Man, we don't make That's the golden rule. You don't trade your own brother in the same division?
Nah, of course not.
Them?
Oh, you're breaking up. Hello?
I'm trying to help him.
Definitely not. So wait, let's get back to that part. So you said who won the division that time when you ran them out?
I said when we started, top of the division was the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're both not in the division, and they're both not in the league.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. I got ammunition. You know, I'm calling. I don't got the Chiefs number. Let me tell you, I was kind of upset with the Chiefs too, and this is no lie because the Chiefs was a good user. Well, I thought he was a good user. He came in, and that's how it always is. I was just saying that they come in, they started winning, and then when they play competition, all of a sudden the schedule change, or I can't play no more. You know, my wife having a baby, or things. I'm buying a house. Yeah, and he didn't even give us. He just left. And me, I'm like this. Like, if you've been in the league forever, like let's say you left, right? I would definitely hit you up and be like, "Yo, Coach Dawson, what's up? Why you leave? Because you've been down. But a new person like that, I'm not chasing you down. You just joined. You've been in 5 minutes. It's a
To
difference.
me, what makes it worse is he comes in and inherits a good team.
Exactly. Yo, that team was stacked. That team was stacked.
Yeah, you got an X Factor tight end. I mean, the list goes on and on for the Chiefs. And the thing is, once other teams catch up to them, they start getting X Factor superstars, and their overall catches up. Then the playing field's kind of even, and it shows you they ain't that good.
Right.
They're hiding behind all those traits.
Right. I agree. 100%. I agree 100%. 100%. Shout out to Boss. I see Boss just joined the podcast. Shout out to Big Boss. Bottom is prime.
My boy,
Yeah, Boss over here. Boss on the in the podcast. He just signed on. Hey, Boss, this Coach Dawson in the league. The Patriots in your league. He said he waiting for you. He waiting for you, Boss. He said you scared to play him. I am such a troublemaker, man. He ain't say that.
me and Boss just played in the league. He's a Jet, so.
Oh, y'all just playing in here too?
Yeah, we just played. Welcome to the league.
Shots fired! Yo, Coach Dawson, thanks for calling in, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, man.
Shots fired! Bots, what? Welcome to. You see that? Yo, these people don't have no sense. Shots fired! I love it, man. I love it. So, I'm down. Who up to? Yo, people got to defend themselves. You want to defend yourself? Call in 201. Y'all better call it before YouTube take this number back from me, man. 201-922-3503. You know how we do. It's posted in the chat also. But check it out. We up to number 4 in the power rankings. Y'all done got me hyped up again. I wish I was downstairs. I might have to walk downstairs, man, and turn my equipment on real quick because I'm fired up. I'm ready to put on a mix and just start cutting up the turntables and get. Oh. All right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna calm down. Whew. Coming in number 4 on the power rankings, we got my man Easy and them Seahawks. Yo, he's 11-3. 11-3. But he know if he have to face me in the playoffs like it's lined up right now, he already know he going home. Yo, it's gonna be a long walk to Seattle, boy. You better get right. Don't let me get you right. You about to get right. It's gonna be a long walk to Seattle. Shout out to Easy, number 2 in the division in the conference. Yeah, you write it down. So yeah, man. Before I get into the top 3. I wanted to give a shout out to Bots. Bots, welcome back, man. I see you doing your thing with those Jets, man, because the Jets was like beat up. They did have a good quarterback, and they had a few pieces, but nothing where you should be exposing people like you exposing them. So I see you done step your game up, and I see you airing that thing out, man. You airing that thing out. You ain't trash. Stop it. Bots airing that thing out. He said, no, Saquon, no problem. We airing that thing out. You hear that? You heard me? What? Huh? You heard what I said. Bots airing that thing out. You better learn how to play D. You better learn how to play D. I'm telling you. Bots is not playing with nobody. All right? Shout out to them Jets. Yo, man. Oh, man, Boss, yeah, man. We love having you here, man. We love having you. I was telling Ben when you had told me You wanted to jest. I said, yo, Boss coming back. He was like, nah, Boss ain't gonna come back. Watch. Boss ain't gonna. I said, watch. Boss coming back, man. You want to beat up on you? Know I was starting trouble. Oh, it's in the chat, but it's 201. Hold on. 201 922 3503. Oh man, what's going on? What Bottomless Prime gotta say? What you gonna talk about? Huh? What? You heard what I said. Shout out to Drastic, man. Oh, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. What up, bots? Hello?
Yo.
Yo, there go bots.
Oh, man.
Bottomless Prime is in the building, y'all.
You hear me?
I hear you. They hear you too.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Yo, you know I'm acting up. I'm just starting trouble with everybody doing what I do. Can't win a game of Madden, but I know how to start trouble. Yeah, man. Yo, we really happy to have you back, man. Like I was saying
man,
earlier.
I got a league here, man. You got some stuff in here, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of good dudes in here, man. And one thing like we had to do, like weed out the Kansas, man, because you know a lot of these dudes in here was just like they're like menaces. They want to start trouble and just have controversy and drama in the league. I was like, yo, this ain't what the league is about, man. And when I got rid of them, the league like really grew. Yeah, you're always gonna have like 3 to 4, maybe 5 teams that are revolving doors, but you deal with that, you go recruit, you know, like 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 I was sick of Amunra. Amunra been down for a minute. You know who he is. Um, but I can't take every time it's school time, you don't even answer your opponent. And then when your opponent try to get a force win, you pop up. Yo, he shouldn't get a force win. Why you didn't just answer him? So I was happy when Logic hit me up. Logic's like, yo, you got a spot? So I was like, hell yeah, for you, I got a spot.
I hate that, man.
Yeah. You know, you can ball, but you sit there and don't play, but you see your opponent roach you and then you don't respond. What is that about? But yeah, between him and like I said,
I don't understand that. You know, I hate that, man.
yeah, I got rid of the cancers and so we've been balling. Hopefully everybody
Yeah, you
come
know,
back.
in my league, so it's about to be next. Here, mine, so it's about to be next.
And then he gonna come back next man and begging both of us to get back in the league. That's how it always be. And we so good hearted, we like, all right, don't you got to be active. And then they say, yeah, we like, all right.
Yeah, I gotta do something for tackle, a podcast or something, man.
Yo, you let me know, man. You let me know, man. So everybody can jump on me because I'm gonna go jump on everybody in there. The ones I know anyway, they gonna jump on me because I'm gonna be talking caca as always. As always. I'm gonna get on. First thing I'm gonna get on Showtime. He finally wants the Super Bowls. He wasn't winning the Super Bowl since I beat him. Down here, what he don't want 3? Yo, I heard he on his bully.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He been going nuts in tackle. I don't know what's going on with him this year in that other league. And he's just feeling Madden. I guess he's feeling this one.
Yeah, that's how it be, man. When it's your Madden, it's your Madden. I don't care how good your opponent is.
He's been up there.
No, no, no,
Been doing in this league.
no. Showtime always been up there. He always been up there. He always been a great user. Nobody can take that from him. Nobody can take that from
Who
him.
won the first 4 Super Bowls here?
The Dolphins. I don't know where his popsicle head is at, man. Let me tell you something.
I spoke to that kid. Yeah.
The Bears just played them in the Super Bowl last season. The Bears had the game. It was like a minute and change, no, like 2 minutes and change left. This dude got down the field. Still kicking the 3 points. It wouldn't have made him. He only would have been up by like 5 or something like that. He wouldn't have been up. No, by 3 or 4. By 3 or 4. So if the Dolphins went down, he would just score a touchdown. He'd have won anyway. But he went for it on 4th down in field goal range. Not no far field goal, a close field goal.
Who's big guy gaming? Who is that?
That's Ben. That's Ben.
That's Ben?
That's Ben.
Ben, how old are you now? Like 30?
Ben got to be like 40, man. He up there with us. He up there with us.
No way Ben is 40, man. I remember he was going to school in Brooklyn. He can't be 40, man. That had to be at least 10 years ago.
Yo, that's back when we all went to the Jets game. He told me to stop that.
Yeah.
Yo, Ben, how old are you? 36? 34?
36?
He ain't right now. He said stop it. Yo.
Nah, yeah, I'm saying no. He can't be no more than 30.
Yeah,
he's got to be 30.
He said 30. Ben older than 30. He said 30.
I remember they was going to fucking Brooklyn. Where's that kid Farrow at?
Oh, he left. That's the one we was talking about a minute ago. He just got a promotion at his job, so he had to take classes and all this. But he worked in the hospital, so he had to make sure he was right for this big test coming up. So he stepped out for a minute. Yeah, I think he's a X-ray technician or something like that. He doing his thing. But yeah, it was him too in the league.
Where's your boy Spivey at?
Yo, I haven't seen Spivey in years, man, or spoke to him in years.
I got Spivey on Facebook.
Oh, word? Spivey on Facebook?
Yes, I got him on Facebook. But he did some wild shit when he was in my league, though. He did some wild stuff before he left, though.
Oh, word?
All right, though, man. Yeah, man. I was very surprised at him.
Don't tell me.
It is what it is. I guess this game bring that shit out of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What he did? Release players?
Something happened with the team. Some shit he did, man. I gotta look at the comments. I gotta find that shit in group me. But it was just like some childish. I don't understand it.
Wow, that don't make no sense. He
was good competition for a minute, though.
No, I disagree. I disagree. You know why Spidey was good competition? Because back in the days, he used to use the Panthers with Cam, right? Spivey used to run out the pocket full speed. This is when running out the pocket didn't even exist. He used to run out the pocket with Cam and just throw it deep.
And, no, he's the talking shit, though. He's the talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
And he used to play. He was active.
Yeah, definitely active. Yeah, no doubt. He was a good user.
And, I bumped into him a couple of times in Brooklyn, too.
Yeah, I did too. I did too. Yo, you gonna win that division, right?
What division? My division?
Yeah, I need you to knock off these.
Hell no, I'm not winning that division with the Dolphins in there. That kid is wild, son.
Yeah, you could beat him. You just beat up on Buffalo, who was blowing everybody out.
Nah, it's any given thing can happen, but I don't know. Miami's tough. He's tough though.
Woo! Yo, shout out to Big Boss. He said the Dolphins is sus. I love it. Ben, stop. You don't talk about you not beating Dolphins. You beat the Dolphins before, Ben.
Oh, yeah, Logic is in here. Who he got? Who Logic got?
The Texans. Let me tell you something. The top hitters in here right now. Logic was 0-3. Yo, easy, chill. Logic was 0-3. Now Logic got positive numbers. That's why I put him in the top 11 of the podcast power ranking. Between Logic,
He'll get it together.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna talk other league shit in here like that, but he just got a big win in my league. Like, he put a statement. But, you know, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some. He ain't getting no rings yet, but I don't know what he's...
Whoa, wait. I need you to repeat that. You said what? He did what?
He ain't getting no ring in tackle.
Logic ain't got a rank. Yo, shots fired.
He got back in the day range. Logic had his Madden.
Oh, okay.
It was a Madden to where he was putting in work. I forgot which one it was, but he was doing a lot of stuff on it.
Okay, Logic. I was coming for you. I was coming.
Logic the ball.
No, we know. Yeah, we know that.
Ben fucking good ball. We all know what you only know he can fucking do. I don't know what the fuck he do.
Yo, let me tell you something. I just played Logic in your league, right? And he went up 7. Then I went right down on him and scored 7, right? So I came home early on my break to play him. Yo, we balling. He went up. So I'm like, yo, all of a sudden I couldn't run no more, right? And I know you know the users that play good D. You got to watch out. You think a person open and they what they call that new thing? They got switch stick or whatever. Yo, next thing you know, I'm like, all right, I'm on defense. But when I tell you 3 or 4 guys on, I'm like, yo, what defense do I play with? 3 guys gonna be open every time. It was like I couldn't blitz. I couldn't play zone. I didn't know what to do. Logic definitely could ball, even though like the final score, the game was worse than the final score. It was like 28-17 or something like that. But he was beating on me. He was like the plays he was doing. Logic definitely could ball. I'm surprised he don't have.
I done seen a lot of people come through and do their shit, and he don't complain about shit.
Nah, he don't.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, he adjusts to it. It's not a problem. I don't fucking know. He's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, Logic is good too. You got somebody good in here too, but
yeah.
He didn't beat the Dolphins. Damn, the Dolphins is that fucking good. Showtime, they beat it.
I'm gonna be honest. The Dolphins. Let me tell you about the Dolphins. For y'all, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That Bryce Gaziano, the whatever, one of those rappers, right? That's his name he used. But the Dolphins will trade his whole team. I never forget his first year in the league. He had what team did he have? I forgot, but he had a great team. I'm just gonna for lack of memory, I'm gonna just say the Patriots when the Patriots was the top team in Madden, right? He'll take a team like that and trade all his players away and build every player up from scratch.
Somebody said Dolphins wasn't great.
Oh, that's Coach. That's the coach. That's Ben. That's Ben because Ben used to beat up on him. Shots fired. Ben used to beat up on him. But that's what he do. He'll trade like right. He had the Dolphins, right? He'll trade Tyreek Hill. He'll trade Armstead. All the good players. He only kept Waddle, and he built that whole team up. Yo, Dolphins, Ben is coming for your head. He said you hit behind the team all year. You're not that good.
I heard Coach Dawson talking his mess, man. You know what it is. We bang like that.
Yo, shots fired. That's what I'm talking about, bots.
He caught me. I ain't gonna lie. He caught me.
Yo, he will. Yo, he will catch you sleeping because when I just played him recently too. Like I said, he came for me, and then I'm like, yo, why you coming at me, man? He's like, yo, I miss manhandling you. I'm like, what? Get out of here with that. You know better than that. You know better than that, man.
He got different styles.
Yeah.
When he first joined my league, he used to play a certain way. He don't play that way no more. He changed up a lot. He's good. He's definitely good competition.
Yeah. Definitely. That's why I said we can keep this solid core. We got a good core of bangers in here, man. From the Dolphins, Ben, the Bills. The Bills is new, but he's pretty well. What I see. Yeah.
Long as niggas do play calling good, you know what I'm saying? That's all I be worried about.
You know what?
Spamming the play or whatever. Just.
And that was another reason I had to get rid of some of the cats.
Make me fucking think, son. I don't don't need to know what the fuck is coming, son.
Right, and that's what it's getting back to in this league, and that's what I'm happy about because guys are actually balling instead of depending on one or two plays. You know, because at one point,
Depend on them. Depend on them. If you got them certain type of plays, pop in and out with them.
no, I get that, I get that. But what I'm saying, like when we actually first started this season, we was using regular playbooks because of the play calling rule, like the what you call it, the cool down rule. So we put the cool down on, and the game has so many good playbooks. I said, we took a vote. I was like, listen, we don't need customs in here right now because the play calling is cool. I mean, not the play calling, the playbooks is cool. And everybody adjusted. It was, a few cats. One cat did leave that was a very active user, but he was one of those dudes also that spam plays. He needed those plays to win. And you take the Bears, who was in the Super Bowl last season. He was like, "Yo, Gywu, are you sure, man? I'm used to a customer." He actually got better using a regular playbook than when he was using his custom because now you had to think a little bit more. You had to outsmart your opponent, and not like now we back to customs or whatever, but it made people think. So now people they're not even dependent on the plays like they used to. I got sick of that one play. Then you high route into the same play. Come on, play ball. Make me think about what you gonna do. But I like the fact we got ballers. I like the fact we got ballers in here. I actually want you to win that division so I can play you in the Super Bowl and bust your head open when I play you. Yo, I ain't been to a Super Bowl in a minute.
Where's AJ at? That's AJ?
Oh, the Commanders. The Commanders is AJ.
He's not playing?
Yeah, he been shout out. I know he not on the podcast right now, but I'm gonna text him. Shout out to Black Ghost. Shout out to Black Ghost. He put that work in on the Commanders, which is Adrian, a.k.a. AJ, a.k.a. OG Gamer. I was watching the game, and don't say you let him win because you damn sure did. Shout out to
Yeah, but I'm here, man. I'm here, man. Thanks for having me in the league or whatever. It's, I'm gonna be here for a minute.
Yo, good looking, man, and thanks for calling in.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy, brother.
All right, later. That's my man, Bottomless Prime Bots. Yo, Bots run his own league too. He had 2 leagues. He cut one because of knuckleheads, but he run his own league, very active. If anybody want to join that league, feel free. That's like my brother, man. And we do this, man. We've been doing this league thing for years, man. So anybody want to join, y'all welcome to go over there. I don't think he have that many spots. I think he had 1 spot. But let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Excuse me. So hold on, Coach Dawson. Don't think I didn't read what you wrote. Me going to what? Who was you talking about? Me? Yo. Anyway, shout out to Drastic, man. He gave me my name, Gywu Shefty. He's the Niners in the league. Check it out. So coming in who we up to? I said the Bears? Yeah, coming in number 3, we got the Bears. And Coach Dawson, I'm coming for you next time we play. I hope I play you in the playoffs. Well, I can't play in the playoffs unless we go to Super Bowl, but I'm coming for you. But you know what, Coach Dawson, I'll tell you something. I've been saying for what? The last 3 Maddens, maybe 4 Maddens. I will probably never, ever win another Super Bowl. Because, and this is straight facts. My job is too demanding. I work like 14 to 15 hours a day, every day. So I don't have the time to focus on the game like I used to. I'm quick. Like now, if I know I can't play or if I'm going to be unavailable, I'll give out a force win or I'll take the sim if the person don't hit me up, or I'll try to make it and sometimes I just know I'm going to lose or whatever. And then that's what happened when we played. I tried to play knowing I had just gotten in from work and I wasn't prepared. But I don't think I ever won another Super Bowl because they got too much stuff going on with the game, like switch stick and loop blitzes and all that. What happened to basic blitzes? That you didn't have to do all this stuff that you see people setting up to do. Who does all of that? Not me. Not me. I don't do all that. My biggest thing I'm gonna do to you is press you. So, I press it and hope you don't throw it over my head. That's what it is with me. That's real talk. I ain't gonna lie. But if you make it to the Super Bowl, congrats, and I hope you win because I love to see different faces. I honestly want somebody to bump the Dolphins. I thought Nip had it, which is the Bears. I thought he had it. What loss? Oh, the sim loss? You wasn't beating me no way. I had just played you. I saw what you do anyway. You wasn't beating me. Get out of here. Did you see this guy? Huh? What? Yeah, you heard what I said. You wasn't beating me anyway. You wasn't beating me, this guy. Here he go. Here he go. Coming in number 2. We got those Dolphins. Those Dolphins is number 2. Taking the number 1 spot on the power rankings right before the playoffs. None other than Ben Billions, a.k.a. Ben, a.k.a. the Colts, a.k.a. the Caps. I want to see Ben in the Super Bowl. I want to see who can hold that 5-wide arsenal. I would like to see, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest right now. I would like to see Ben. cheese, Caps. Yo, Ben, shots fired. I would like to see Ben face, honestly, either the Seahawks or the Bears right now. If the Super Bowl started today, I would like to see him face one of those two opponents. That would be a good game. That would be a good game. So I was looking at just some stats, and I think, like I said, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to win MVP. That's as far as honestly I looked at the AFC because he's killing over there. Salute, big boy. And one other thing I like to say, I left somebody out. No, but he's AFC. So I would like to see in the playoffs. I would like to see Ben versus the Texans, the Colts, the Caps, whatever versus the Texans. I would like to see one of those two go to the Super Bowl. That would be a great game, and whichever one go to the Super Bowl would not disappoint that conference. They wouldn't. But getting back to what I was saying, I was looking at the stats, and here's my opinion. I could be wrong, and I only did a couple, but I think, like I said, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to win the MVP if he keeps balling the way he is. There's only a couple more games. I think Dallas is going to win Offensive Player of the Year with Jimmy Bush, his running back. I thought he would get away from that, being that he has Lamar now. I think I'm going to win Defensive Player of the Year with Von Miller. He has like 15, 16 sacks. I think the Falcons is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year with that wide receiver, Jimmy Golden, or I think that's his name, Jeremy Golden, something like that. And the 49ers has this safety that I believe is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, Nelson Choice. I think that's his name. I know his name is Choice. But like I said, we have some great ballers in here, y'all. Let's keep it up. For those of you that don't know, week 17 and 18 are 24-hour advance. If you know you're not playing, you feel like your season is over. I know we only in week 16. I would hope y'all would play for seeding purposes, but don't hold up the league. Tell your opponent you can't that you can't play, or you give him the force. Let's move on, man. Don't hold up the league. Don't hold up the league. That's how we do, man. We want to keep it rolling, you know. Hopefully we be in playoffs by like Tuesday, you know. But it is what it is, fellas. I'm glad I got to speak to y'all, and we gonna get up out of here. Like I said, shout out to everybody for being in the league, because without y'all there is no league. And until next time, see you when I see you. Peace. Come on, ill wiggity, no diggity, straight jiggity. Check it out. Good low song, 98, Raw Deluxe. Check it out, yo. I'm from the street kid.